Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing my February wrap-up. So in February, I read 35 books. It's an obscene amount, it's ungodly. So we're going to do this a little differently. I'm going to tell you the name of the book, I'm going to give you my star rating, and I'm going to give you a review in 5 words or less. I'm sure this is not an original idea. I just didn't want to sit here for an hour and a half deep diving into all these books, especially since my average rating for the month was a 3.17. So let's just jump right in. I read The Dead Romantics. I gave this 3 stars, 5-word review, not a waste of time. I read The Starless Sea. I gave this 3 stars as well. It's less plot and more vibes. I read Dial A for Aunties. I gave this 4 stars. Dramatic and unrealistic, but knows it. I read The Poet X. I gave this 5 stars. I liked something hyped. I read 4 Aunties and a Wedding. I gave this 3 stars. It's less funny than book 1. I read Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. Charlie. Good, but too long. I read Vampires Will Never Get Old. I gave this 2 stars. Just skip it. I read With the Fire on High. I gave this 4 stars. Another solid Acevedo book. I read Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. I gave this 4 stars. So fucking funny. I read Undercover Bromance. I gave this 3 stars. Read it if you're bored. I read Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I gave this 3 stars. It should have been an urban fantasy. I read Really Good, actually. I gave this 3 stars. It has hilarious one-liners. I read The Storyteller. I gave this 5 stars. Dave Grohl is a precious gem. I read Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke. I gave this 2 stars. Horror? Where? I read The Viscount Who Loved Me. I gave this 2 stars. Just watch the show. I read The Stolen Heir. I gave this 1 star. This is the worst book of the year. I read You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty. I gave this 5 stars. Messy, but in a good way. I read 9 Liars. I gave this 4 stars. That cliffhanger, though. I read Crazy Stupid Bromance. I gave this 2 stars. Cats are the only upside. I read The Bride Test. I gave this 2 stars. This wasn't good. I read How to Sell a Haunted House. I gave this 3 stars. It's giving 90s goosebumps. I read Lost in the Moment and Found. I gave this 5 stars. Best one in the series. I read Isn't This Bromantic? I gave this 3 stars. This series is stale. I read Wildflower. I gave this 5 stars. Audio is a 10 out of 10. I read A Very Merry Bromance. I gave this 2 stars. It made her womb clench. I read The Heart Principle. I gave this 2 stars. Every character is infuriating. I read 7 Amanda Lovelace collections. If you've read one, you've read them all. The Hollow Places, I gave this 4 stars, equal parts hilarious and disgusting. And to round it all off, I read The 5th Season by N.K. Jemisin. I gave this 1 star. Why is this popular? And that's it. That's all the books I read in the month of February. Please let me know if this format is something you'd be interested in seeing again. Please give me a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!